Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Alex from Motor Life, and today we have the Velotric Discover 1. This is a premium e-bike with premium parts without that premium price. Forbes actually recommended this as one of the best e-bikes of 2022, especially for a Class 2. This is an absolute beast. So today we are putting this guy through its paces and see what it's got. So go down, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, and let's get started. Yeah. All right, so thanks for watching. So you know what we're doing today. Today, we're going over a little bit of the features and specs here. We're going through a couple of real life situations on this guy, and then we're going over 5 pros and 5 cons. So make sure you check out the link in the description if you want to see the timestamps, or if you want to see all the information on the Velotric Discover 1 premium e-bike. This thing is an absolute monster. So let's go ahead and get right into it here. Ride, explore, embrace. That's Velotric's mantra. In fact, they believe every e-bike should be elegant, stylish, high performance, reliable, safe, and affordable. And I think they really knocked it out of the park with this guy. In fact, the people over from Velotric came from a couple of huge brands. They came from brands like Giant, Lime, and Specialized. In fact, you can see some of those style lines in this beast here. Coming from big brands like that, they took the consumer reviews to make their flagship Discover 1 here. This thing is an absolute beast with a 500 watt motor in the back here that's right at 900 peak watts. That is super torquey, and I love the thumb throttle that it has here. Now this one has a 48 volt, 15 amp hour battery that is certified by Samsung and LG. And one of the big things on this one, not only the bike, but the battery also are UL certified, which I know is a huge emblem to have on there. And it is IPX6 rated, so it is dang near waterproof. Now that all helps on making this a premium bike. And you can really tell once you get on it, it feels like quality. That's one of the features of this beast here. Now you're looking at 60 plus mile range on this guy. So if you are just an average everyday commuter, people are reporting they charge this thing once a week, which is awesome. Now it does have that 3.5 inch LCD screen that is nice and bright and easy to read. Now this one does have a 440 max payload and is really comfortable and can handle hills all the way up to 15 degrees. So check down in the description for the full link with all of the specs, but we are going to put this thing through its paces on some hills out here today. We're going to go through some real life situations. So let's enough talking about it and looking at it. Let's go ahead and take it for a spin. have an option called the Nomad 1. Now that is their off-road option, but today we are taking the Discover out on one of these trails here. So let's see if this thing makes it. Right about half battery here, so let's just get into it. So far, so good here. Not bad. Back into it like a champ. Let's do it. All right, I can definitely tell these tires are not off-road tires. Little slippage action on those leaves back there. Not too bad. All right, this is the make or break moment for e-bikes here. Oh, and it took it. Nice. So far, the Discover 1 is handling up to our test here. Nice. Nice action there. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Not bad. I can still get into it enough. Has enough traction that I do not slip, but I can still get into these. All right. Coming up. Woo! I'll tell you, I've had an absolute blast out here on the Velotric Discover 1. I can see why everybody's saying this is one of the best e-bikes of 2022, because this thing is just an all-around amazing, great cruiser. Just all around a great bike. So if you're ready, let's go over the 5 pros and 5 cons of this beast here. Alrighty, so pro number 1, and the reason why you would buy this e-bike is that premium feel. Honestly, this thing feels like a $2,000 or $3,000 bicycle, but is under $2,000, and that is not too shabby for what you get here. And you get some premium parts on this guy. And honestly, that goes right into pro number 2, is the premium brakes on this guy. You get nice, full, all the way around hydraulic brakes on there, which in this price range is almost unheard of. And those brakes are nice enough to get you stopped from 20 in a couple of seconds, which is amazing at this price point. So pro number 2 is those brakes. Pro number 3 is the UL certified battery. And I keep mentioning that because that is extremely important. To get that certification means that this battery, this e-bike, is not going to blow up on you. Now with that UL certification, you won't have that, and you're assured that this e-bike is not only premium, but safe. So that is pro number 3 when it comes, is these certifications that not only the battery, but the e-bike itself have. So awesome. Alrighty, so pro number 4 here is the acceleration itself. It is nice and smooth, it is not jerky, and the fact that the pedal assist has 5 different levels and that's connected right to the throttle itself means you can really fine tune exactly how much power you want and when you want it. So definitely pro number 4 is that acceleration. It's nice and smooth, which goes hand in hand with that premium cruiser feel. Alrighty, and pro number 5 is the all-around ease of use with this guy. I'll tell you, from the moment you got it out of the box, honestly, in the box, you can tell it's quality from the way they packed it. Everything was nice and tight in there. That way there is no scratches, no dents, no dings. Everything came perfect, and it was super easy to put together. All you gotta do is put on the front wheel, tighten the handlebars, put the headlight on, and that is about it. You are on the road, ready to go. So, pro number 5 is the ease of use and assembly. Honestly, super easy to get you up and going. You don't need a whole lot of mechanical skills. It comes with all the tools you need even. So just get the bike and you have everything you need to get on the road. All right, so now for the 5 cons. And honestly, I'll tell you, these 5 cons are me just reaching for 5 cons just to be even to the other e-bikes, because it was hard for me to find any flaws with this e-bike. It is just an all-around premium machine. But just to be fair, here are 5 cons. So the first con, it's kind of actually a pro too. It's a class 2 e-bike, so it should shut off at 20, but right at 20 miles an hour, it does shut off. Not too quickly either. It just nice evens out right at the end, right at 20. Now, if you're expecting it to go any faster, there is no options to upgrade that speed in the settings itself, but I kind of heard through the grapevine that there might be an option to increase the speed, but as of right now, not a whole lot. So con number one, I guess, is 20 miles an hour speed limit, but that's what I expect on any class 2 e-bike. All right, now con number two, and this one's really me reaching. It didn't come with a rear rack. Now they do have the rear rack option, which is only $69.99, and it's a nice quality rear rack, but I guess that's a con. So con number two is it didn't come with the rear rack, and that's only because some of the other brands included the rear rack. Not that you need one with this premium style e-bike, but I guess con number two is because it didn't come with a rear rack, but you can buy them on their website. And they have a front rack too as well. All right, so con number three isn't really a con per se. They do have another fat tire version of this bike that's made for off-road called the Nomad 1. And you can see all the information on their website about that monster. Now, I want to say con number three is this one is not really meant for off-road use. And in fact, you can kind of feel some things bouncing around like the fenders on some of these trails out here, but it's not really meant for off-road. But I would say con number three is definitely not an off-road bicycle. It is a commuter bicycle and does extremely well. I can feel some of the bumps on these tires around the sidewalks around here, but the sidewalks around here are like off-roading. So yeah, no, I guess con number three is it's not meant for off-road, but if you want to do off-road, they do have that Nomad option. All right, so con number four here, and like I said, these are really a reach. Now, I am a fender snob just because I've been burned by a couple fenders here, but these you can feel on some of the rougher bumps, and that's kind of really only for rough roads. But these plastic fenders, I can feel them bouncing around a little bit. I don't ever think they're going to break or fail, so that's definitely a plus, but they are plastic instead of metal, and that's only because I am a fender snob. But it does have a built-in working light on the back, so that is a pro. All right, so con number five, and like I said, this is really reaching for that last con. Limited color selection. I do like this mango color, and they do have a couple other light blues and some silvers and some tans in there. But I really would like to see maybe, you know, a high gloss blue, you know, dark blue or red on there. So I guess con number five, not an incredible amount of colors, but they are coming out with a whole new set of them. So make sure you look for those. But as of right now, you kind of get a limited selection of this flat type paint. But like I said, that is just me reaching for that final and fifth con here. All right, so I have had an absolute blast with the Velotric Discover 1. My final rating is a full 9 out of 10, just because of the all-around premium feel of this e-bike. Premium parts, premium feel, but not a premium price tag. That's what makes this one of the best cruisers, best e-bikes of 2022. All right, so make sure you go down and check the link in the description, check out that coupon code for you guys. That way you can get your own Velotric Discover 1. Guarantee you won't regret it. While you're down there, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, and as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Deuces.